Hi everyone, Ahmad Aly is my name. I'm an upper GI and bariatric surgeon here at Warringal Hospital. And today I thought we'd tackle the issue of weight and weight loss. Have you ever wondered why it's so difficult to lose weight and to keep it off? Does it ever feel like it's just you and that you're doing something wrong? Well, here's the thing. It isn't like that at all. In fact, we've all lived with this great myth for all of our lives that somehow being overweight is because we're lazy or we lack discipline or that perhaps we're just greedy in some way. It's all wrong. It's a myth. This isn't about a lack of discipline. This isn't because you're lazy. You finish school, you hold down a job, you raise kids, you play a sport. All of these things require discipline. Many people have so much discipline in every aspect of their lives, and yet they can't seem to control their weight. Isn't that a bit of a paradox? In fact, 70% of the Australian population now is either overweight or obese. Are we really saying that 70% of our community are lazy and have no discipline? No, something else is going on. And the science behind it has been revealed over the last 10 to 15 years. We now have a much better understanding of what's really going on. Here's the secret. Obesity and overweight is a biologically determined multifactorial disease. Yes, it has to do with our behaviours and environment, but it's our genetics that really hold the key here. Our genes code for almost everything in our life, certainly in our biology. And one of the things that our gene codes for is our appetite, as well as our weight. Our weight is set. This is called the set point theory. Your body tries to preserve a weight at a certain point, and it regulates that through your appetite. Basically, when you lose weight, when you move away from that set point, your body makes you hungry. And the more you do it, the hungrier you get. And eventually, hunger defeats all of us because hunger's a survival instinct. Think about holding your breath. You can do that for a little while. In the beginning, it's kind of easy. But as the seconds go past and we get to out towards a minute, maybe even a minute and a half, 2 minutes if you're a diver, eventually you just can't do it anymore. The body demands that you breathe because it's a survival instinct. Appetite's the same. You can hold it off for a while. You can manipulate it for a while, but eventually appetite and hunger will get you. And sure, there might be a trigger. It might be that you felt like, I just can't do this diet anymore. Or perhaps you were upset about something at work and it triggered a change in your diet. There's always a little trigger, but what's pushing underneath is that genetics, that biology of your appetite, driving your hunger in order to get your weight back to that set point. And that's why it's so hard to keep weight off. In fact, many studies have looked at this and shown that when people who are overweight or obese lose weight, about 80% of them will regain all of that weight loss within 2 years. By 5 years, it's around 90 to 95% of people that will regain their weight. Now, there's two ways we can look at that. We can say 95% of people are lazy and lack discipline, or we can understand that this is biologically driven. In short, it's not your fault. This is about genes, it's about biology and how that interacts with our environment to create our eating behaviours.